Scorpio, welcome to your July 2023 tarot reading. I'm Kate Smith-Kors. I'm a Reiki master and a tarot intuitive, and these are the collective messages for you. So please, friends, take what resonates, leave the rest for everybody else. We're going to start out with the overall energy. Overall, what do you need to know for the month of July? We have the Emperor, so there could be an Aries coming into your life, or this could be telling you to embody the archetypal energy of the Emperor for best results. It says organization and logic, structure and discipline, leadership. So Spirit's wanting you to get organized, get structured. There's something in your life that's calling for a little bit more consistency here. And I just saw a tiny little gnat flying around in my office, which I have not noticed up until this point. So there could be something that's really bothering you or really bugging you. Maybe it's a bunch of clutter around your house. Maybe it's something about, if you have a business, maybe something about your business that needs to get more organized and structured. But whatever it is, however it applies for your life, time to do it. We also have the Seven of Air. Plans that need revision. More going on than meets the eye. Poor timing. So there could be a plan that you have that you're wanting to move forward on, but Spirit's saying look at the details before proceeding, especially if it involves any type of contract or legal situation. There could be something that you've not picked up on, maybe something in the fine print. More going on than meets the eye. I feel like there's something that could be hidden from you in the month of July, which we'll dive a little bit more into, but also there's an aspect about the timing of a situation. So we also have the Five of Air. So we have the Seven of Air and the Five of Air. And the Five of Air says an unwise choice. Learn what you can from this situation. Review everyone's motives. So there could be somebody who is not straightforward with you. They might be a little bit more selfish, a little bit more just looking out for themselves, whereas you're looking out for like your community, looking out for the collective. So just be aware of what everybody's intentions and motivations are. Why are they doing this thing with you? Is it for a personal benefit? Or is it because they want to be of service? So look at everybody's motives in the month of July, because there could be somebody that is actually being a bit stubborn and maybe too unwavering, but it's actually due to selfish reasons. So just wanting to throw that out there as a potential. So let's look at what is hidden from you. What's hidden from Scorpio for the month of July? What is something that they're not quite seeing? You could very easily be reaching a burnout stage. You could be overworking yourself. There's the 10 of Wands, 10 of Swords. This is like one hit after another, and wanting to give up on something, but Spirit's telling you you're on the home stretch. You're almost there. Keep going. However, don't be afraid to ask for help, because I feel like somebody is not carrying their load. That's what I'm hearing. Somebody's not carrying their load. And it's almost like they've put a responsibility or a burden on you that should not be on your shoulders. There's a Queen of Pentacles, so this could involve a mother figure or even a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, so an earth sign. But this could also be saying be a little bit more tender and nurturing towards yourself. You might need to look at it's almost like she's looking down on you with some type of like compassion, and she's almost motivating you, like being a little, she's like rooting for you. You've got this. You're almost there. I feel like this Queen of Pentacles character is a supporter for you. And then we have the Chariot card here, which is telling you forward movement, forward momentum, trust the process is what I'm hearing. Trust the process. So this kind of reminds me of I just got, somebody gifted me a mat, and I'm trying to remember the name of it. Is it like sploon or something like that, but I swear it's got to be from like the early 2000s or something like that, but it's like this mat, and it has a bunch of like little plastic spikes on it, and you're supposed to lay on it, and it's supposed to be like acupressure points, right? And at first when you lay on this is like, ow, this is painful. Why am I doing this to myself? It's almost like torture. But then after about like 10 to 20 minutes of laying on it, it actually provides a sense of relief and helps with blood flow, and can be useful to use while meditating. And I don't know, it has a bunch of benefits. But anyway, that was a long story to tell you. I feel like you've just got to get through the initial pain. You've got to get through the initial crap. And then that's when you're really going to see forward movement with a sense of ease. That's what I'm picking up on. And the Tower card has come out. However, it showed itself reversed to me. So I would think that you're averting crisis by recognizing what burdens you're carrying that you can now lighten. It's almost like you're starting to lighten your load because other people are picking up the slack, or you're being relieved of some type of duty. This is actually averting some type of crisis. So instead of completely going into that overwhelm, anxiety, giving up, it's coming at like the perfect time. There's relief coming for you at the perfect time. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, let's see. What is a potential challenge? What's a potential challenge for Scorpio? This is an interesting reading, my friends. What is a potential challenge for Scorpio? We have the Page of Swords. So if you're, this could be I'm hearing a classmate for some of you. So if you're in some type of like class, or this could also be a coworker that is either like new, like you may be training somebody. This could also be a child. They could be really have that like nerdy archetype where they either really like to read, they're really intelligent, maybe they have a lot of ideas, maybe they're an inventor, like they like to create little inventions and stuff. I'm not sure. That's very interesting. But it could potentially be a challenge for you where you're wanting to be more playful with this person and they're just like not wanting anything to do with it. Or it could literally be the opposite. Like somebody needs to focus on their work and focus on their studies and they're being way too playful. They're like celebrating before the finish line. So it's like you want to celebrate the success, but you're still in the process of succeeding. So this could be somebody else in your life that you're looking at like, you're driving me nuts with this, or this could literally be talking about you. You could be that Page of Swords. The Four of Wands is about a celebration. It's about stability. And it's almost like for some of you, you're wanting to you think that you need another certification. You need to take another class. You need to add this to the list. You're constantly learning. You're always a student, which is a good mentality to have. However, Spirit's reminding you that you have a lot to celebrate already. You have what it takes to be successful and to be able to celebrate life. Don't be quite so serious. And they're also saying that it's almost like they're saying there are so many free resources out there to learn about something that you're wanting to take a class on or get a certification in. There's so many free resources, and you don't need that certification to make you feel or be valid. I almost feel like you already know what you would be learning anyway. And so that's a potential challenge, is understanding that you already are enough. And you, in yourself, just being who you are worthy of being celebrated. just as you are. Okay, so that got pretty deep. Let's see what Spirit wants you to know about money and career and finances. Money, career, finances for Scorpio. That's a lot. I'm just going to go over these real quick. 10 of Fire coming out again. This would be the 10 of Wands. We saw this in the beginning. Too much work, accept help from others. Life is out of balance. Stress-related health concerns. Take your health seriously, especially if you have certain type of health concerns that are linked to stress. They could be flaring up in the month of July. Don't overwork yourself. Accept help from others, please. 10 of Earth, you're going to be supported. You're going to be fine financially. This is a very happy family life, financial security, finding magic in the little things. And I feel like your family, there's somebody in your family that's wanting to step up and help. You just need to let them. Again, they could be an Earth sign too. We have Release, which would essentially be the Death card in traditional tarot, the end of a phase or situation, spiritual transformation, time to move on. I feel like some of you are changing jobs. You're in a very, very high stress environment, and it's actually detrimental for your health, and you're choosing to end that. You're choosing to move on, and it's actually going to be really good for you. It's going to be very transformative. Again, that's only going to resonate for some of you. We have the 3 of Earth, the power of creativity, recognition for very high quality work. Be a team player. So that team player means allow other people to carry their weight. I know that you want things done a certain way. You want to have high quality work, and you feel like in order to do that, you're going to have to do things yourself. But Spirit's encouraging you, like, people are going to have to be held accountable for where they are slacking or lacking. And I also think that there's an element of creativity that Spirit's wanting you to tap into, because we have that sentence there, the power of creativity, right? So the last one that I want to talk about as far as career, money, finances goes, Page of Air. So again, Page of Swords, Page of Air, these are the same cards right here. Challenging information, delays or changes to plans, truth delivered without tact. So there could be somebody that you're dealing with that is lacking tact, I guess I would say. And maybe they say stuff that is very impulsive. It's like they have no stop signs in their head. And I almost wonder if this person is like a coworker or somebody, I don't know. I just feel like you might be, some of you are training new people at your work. Maybe you're training people to take over your position. 3 of Earth is also a card of collaboration. So I want to talk about this for a second. You might be collaborating with other people, especially if there's, if you're wanting to step into a job that's more entrepreneur in nature, entrepreneurial, if that's a word, in nature. And so talking to people who are like-minded, talking to people who might have started their own business or done something similar to what you're doing, and you're like picking their brains, but you're collaborating, you're working together in some capacity. You don't have to completely start from scratch, okay? So now I want to talk about love, friendships. What does Scorpio need to know about love and friendships? There's a situation that needs to be put on pause. You are intentionally taking a break from a relationship, from a person, from a connection, because you have some soul searching to do, and you really want to be able to see from their perspective. It's almost like, I'm not seeing where they're coming from right now, so I need to take a step back because I value this relationship, I value this friendship, but I know that if I continue moving forward, I'm going to say or do something that's almost like hurtful to them, so I'm intentionally taking a step away. That's what I'm feeling. 4 of Swords only reinforces this. This is a pause, right? You're sitting on this idea, you're meditating on it. You're not moving forward. This is a time of rest and rejuvenation for you. Even for your physical health, I'm seeing physical health issues for some of you, specifically that are stress related, and pay attention to your heart. Okay, some of you might have heart issues, and that could be genetic. It could be from birth, but it could also be induced from stressful situations. So if there's a tough relationship or friendship that you have that's required a lot of work, Spirit's encouraging you to just take a moment for yourself. Take an intentional pause. Okay, so any closing thoughts? Any closing thoughts? Amethyst, number 4. I also want to pull a couple cards before we dive into Amethyst, which is definitely making my crown and my third eye chakras, they feel warm. They don't feel like necessarily tingly, but I'm feeling a warmth. But anyway, I want to use the Rebel deck for some closing thoughts. This can be pretty brutal, so just brace yourself. You think someone is lying. They are. Absolutely. We pulled the 7 of air and the 5 of air. There's somebody who has their interests at heart and they're not being truthful with you. Shit is going down with your job. Yep, we already talked about that. Reevaluate, change your perspective, or fucking quit. Absolutely. Step away from the crazy making diet for a hot second. Eat some yummy shit. Bacon, chocolate, beer, get some. There's a playfulness about this card. Spirit's encouraging you to be playful and enjoy the senses. I think that you're taking something way too seriously. You're getting so stressed out, and Spirit's saying, take a step back from it and just do some stuff that makes you happy, that makes you feel good, right? Don't talk to anyone. Don't look at anyone. You need some fucking alone time or time alone. And you know why. Absolutely. And the Hanged Man and the 4 of Swords that I had pulled for you definitely is going along with that idea that you need some alone time here. And there's nothing to be ashamed of, or you don't need to say sorry about it either. That's another message I'm getting, is you don't need to apologize for needing alone time. You need some personal space. Amethyst, the essential meaning is familiarity, unconscious habits, old patterns in need of being released. Absolutely. Autopilot takes over when we require a rest from mental overload. While this reaction can serve us well, Amethyst Spirit brings a reminder to stop surrendering to the familiar, be mindfully present to the now, and examine your habits. Are they working for you the way you want them to? Are you overdue for a new routine, perhaps a small, simple shift that can make a huge difference? What could you say more often to those you love, or do more often to nurture yourself when your go-to is to sacrifice for others? What habits could you begin to develop today to build your security and increase your prosperity? Can you see how the old habits these replace? I'm sorry. Let me start that sentence over again, because Spirit made me pause right in the middle, and they're like, this is important. Can you see how the old habits these replace should have been discarded long ago? There's some type of old habit that you've continued to do in your life that you need to get rid of, not only for your mental, emotional health, but for your physical health as well for some of you. Amethyst Spirit's message to you is to be conscious of your habits so that you don't fall asleep to your potential for transformation and healing. You deserve so much more than you have right now, so awaken to your ability to co-create anew, one replaced habit at a time. Absolutely. So there's a big change coming for you, Scorpio. You're shifting. You're seeing how certain relationships, if it's a job, whatever it might be, certain situations are actually being very detrimental to your health, whether it be mental, emotional, physical, spiritual, and you're starting to put yourself first because you need to, because you're at that point of potential overload. But I feel like other people are ready to step up, ready to take responsibility for stuff. You just need to allow them to, so you can continue with the flow, continue with your forward movement that you're supposed to be doing. All right, I hope this reading resonated for you. If it did, hit the like button, comment below what was resonating. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and then hit the bell for notifications so you know when I post more videos like this. But if you're looking for a personal reading where you can ask questions specific to you and your life, then you can book on crystallizewithkate.com. I do email readings, over the phone, Zoom, or in person. Otherwise, I hope you have a beautiful month of July, and I will see you in another video, friends.